Niight, yoga and wellness coach. I am here with the owner of the Fertile Being Healing Arts, and this is Gregory. She is a massage therapist and Maya abdominal massage main focus. And so that's what we're going to be talking about today, is the Maya abdominal massage and fertility.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's great to be here. So let's just get right down to it.
Sure.
What is Maya abdominal massage?
Okay, so Maya abdominal massage is a traditional healing technique of the Mayan people. And I studied with a woman who lives in Belize, and it's very focused on abdominal health, organ health specifically. And that includes pelvic organ health and digestive organ health. And so a lot of my clients happen to be struggling with fertility, and that is the focus of my practice, although I work with women experiencing all kinds of reproductive health disorders, digestive health issues, etc.
Okay. I know we talked about this a little earlier, and you said that a lot of times people kind of mentally get caught up and bogging themselves down when they're working with fertility.
Yes.
And is there some stuff that they could do at home on their own?
Yes. I would say one of the most important things is to really cultivate a positive connection with your menstrual cycle. Actually, when you're trying to get pregnant and your period arrives, it's completely normal to feel upset about not being pregnant, but a lot of women end up kind of associating their period with this negative outlook on getting pregnant and their bodies failing them. And so very often we store in our bodies these emotions and feelings. So it's not really benefiting us in the long term to hold those here in our body. So just shifting the relationship that we have with our womb and with our menstrual cycles in general can be really healing and welcoming to new life coming in.
Yeah. So what could they do specifically then?
Well, in my one-on-one work with clients, I have them visualize and breathe into their wombs. And so that's a great way to just begin to make a connection. Just lying quietly and holding your hands over your pelvis, imagining as you breathe in the breath really coming in, help cleansing energy. So it's just like bringing in healing energy with your inhale, and then exhaling, releasing negative emotion or whatever it is that may not be serving you. So
could you give us like a little example right now?
Sure.
So we're putting our hands
So don't normally do this sitting up, but
okay.
You would lie down in a quiet, comfortable setting,
okay.
Where you're not going to be distracted. So you would turn off your cell phones and really kind of create a quieting environment. So just closing your eyes, having your hands over your womb, and using your inhale to just imagine. And I usually like to encourage imagining light and warmth flowing in with your inhale. So as you breathe in, you can just imagine warmth and light coming into your womb. Some women like to visualize this like a balloon filling up. So you would see the breath flowing up through your cervix. And as you inhale, light, warmth filling up the inside of your womb, all the cells opening to receive your breath. And just as you breathe in, imagining healing, cleansing energy flowing in. And as you exhale, just releasing any negative emotion or whatever it is that doesn't serve you. Just allowing the breath to carry that out of the womb. Some people see that visually really clearly. Others just sort of imagine the exhale just being a release. And so you can even make a really audible exhale. Releasing tension. And that can be physical tension in your body, muscular tension, or emotional tension. And so just grounding yourself in that way for 5 to 10 minutes. And I usually like to recommend getting in a habit of doing it every day. So just grounding yourself, connecting with this part of your body. You can even visualize sending it love, breathing in gratitude, appreciation. Because really, this part of our body is the center of and the source of our creative energy. It's where we channel creative energy in our lives, where we channel it from. So in the Mayan tradition, that's really how they view this. And so they honor their womb with a daily massage and just connecting in this way, because it's such a powerful source of creative energy in their life, whether they're creating a kid or art or a meal or whatever it is. So it's a nice way to kind of shift the negativity and bring in some loving kindness. And very often in our culture, we're just disconnected from this part of our body. So it's unique and new for some women to like actually think of their body in a loving, kind way. And so it may bring up resistance in some people at first, and I always recommend journaling. It's a great tool for any emotions that come up as you're connecting in this way. And journaling can be a wonderful daily practice as well for just, working through the emotions around fertility. It's such a roller coaster for many women that it's really important to have an outlet, and a lot of people don't feel comfortable talking about it. And so journaling is a great free therapist, is my way of saying it, but it's a great way to just release emotion that may not be serving you.
Yeah, it sounds like even if you're not trying to get pregnant, these tools could really just be calming and grounding and helpful.
Yes, most definitely. And just tuning into your cycle is another really important thing for women trying to conceive or not trying to conceive, but just getting really familiar with the fluctuations of your cycle. Most women don't, a lot of women know this, that the cycles of the menstrual cycles kind of are in rhythm with the cycles of the moon, ideally. In a culture where we're, always illuminated with lights into the night, that's not necessarily true. But in indigenous cultures and cultures where they live closer to the earth and the cycles of the sun and the moon, the menstrual cycles regulate with that. So we should be ovulating at the full moon and bleeding on the new moon. And so when we can kind of try to see if our cycles are connected with the moon in that way, a lot of women will open up their curtains at night during the full moon to stimulate ovulation. So that's another tool that people can use for fertility especially, but anyone trying to regulate their cycles will benefit from that.
Nice. Wow, this is a lot of information. Thank you. And then you said, so about this self-abdominal massage.
Yes.
Where could people find out how to do this?
So there are practitioners all over the country, in fact all over the world, who are trained by my teacher, Rosita Arvigo, and it's arvigotherapy.com. We go to the list of practitioners, click on that link, and then you can enter your state or your country, and then they can find a practitioner hopefully close to them, because it's really important that when you begin the self-massage particularly, that you're trained by a professional so that you're doing it safely and properly. And it's a very simple tool, but it's important to be trained in the correct way.
For sure.
Yes.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
And where can we find out more about you and your business?
My website is called Fertile Being, FertileBeing, fertilebeing.com. And I teach classes and workshops, and I'm getting ready to do some online programs with people who are not in the local area.
Yeah, sounds great.
Good.
Spreading it all around.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for letting me come here and talk with you and sharing so many amazing tips.
Thank you so much.
And if you would like more interviews and health tips, you can sign up at nightwind.com. I will see you next time.